I'm Colleen, I'm the Smart Cookie Cook, and today I'm going to be answering some of your most frequently asked questions. Let's start with an obvious one. What's your website about? It's about food. I know. Mind blown, right? In all seriousness though, that really is what my site revolves around. All things food. Smart Cookie is all about posting creative, delicious recipes. It's called thesmartcookiecook.com because I'm a smart cookie who cooks. The primary content base is the recipes, but we talk about more than just that. We go to the grocery store, check out the latest food products. Every week we have a weekender where we talk about what's been going on behind the scenes. My website's about food and it's about creativity. Now the next question is a natural one to be curious about. What do I do with all the food that I make? Obviously you see me posting new recipes every single day. That's a lot of food and I'm a little girl, so you'd like to hope I'm not eating it all. In truth, about 90% of the stuff I make gets passed off onto my family, my friends, and my coworkers. I really only consume a small part of it. Now that question is usually followed up by, how are you not 10,000 pounds? Or why aren't you fatter? Or do you ever eat anything healthy? Honestly, I would be about 10,000 pounds if I ate all that food, but as I said, I give most of my food away, especially the more indulgent stuff. Moderation is key in my life, and if you know me well, you know that I go to the gym a lot. I'm there at least 6 days a week, usually 7. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. I do cardio, weightlifting, yoga, a little bit of everything. A lot of people have asked me if I taste test all my recipes that I post on the website. I'm actually kind of insulted that you guys think that I wouldn't. I test everything before I post it. I make that recipe and then I eat that recipe. Granted, I don't always eat all of it. For example, if I make a cake, I'm not going to eat the whole cake, even though I would like to. But I would never leave it up to chance to post something that I myself have not personally tried. And if you know a food blogger who's doing that, then they're not a very good food blogger, and you probably shouldn't be using their recipes. I've had a surprising amount of people come up to me and ask things like, why don't you ever post anything healthy? You know who's asking these questions? People who don't pay very close attention to my website or read it very often. And you know, that's totally okay. Not everyone can read my website every single day. But if you do, you would see that I post a healthy recipe at least once a week, if not more. Those are my healthy cookie features. So next question, how do you come up with all your recipes? But the honest answer is I pull most of them out of my butt. I'll be in the kitchen and I'll see a couple of ingredients or even just one ingredient, and all of a sudden lines in my head start connecting things, and before I know it, I've got a recipe or an idea for a recipe. It involves a lot of praying and finger crossing and hoping that things turn out. People often ask me how I find time for a website. This is the one question I don't have an answer for. Having a food blog, one that you're very dedicated to, is like having a 24-hour job. If I'm not cooking, I'm grocery shopping. If I'm not grocery shopping, I'm writing a post. If I'm not writing a post, I'm taking photos. If I'm not taking the photos, I'm editing the photos. If I'm not editing the photos, I'm taking care of all my social media or making orders for people. Don't get me wrong, I love every second of it, but it is time consuming. I guess I just stand by the mantra that if you really love something and have a passion for it, then you find the time to do it. Here's a question that I absolutely hate. It's probably the worst out of all of them. What's your favorite thing to cook? Ugh. I know a lot of people specialize and they're like, I love to make cupcakes, or I like to cook bacon. But I just really love all food. It's like asking me to pick a favorite child. I just can't do it. So next question. Hey, I got this event coming up, or it's so-and-so's birthday, or hey, I'm just really craving this. Would you mind making it for me? Yeah, I'm happy to make just about anything for you that you want, whether it's a recipe from the website or you have custom ideas. I'll happily do orders and you and I can talk about a price that works for you. Well, that's it for this round of FAQs, but if you have any more questions for me, feel free to send me an email, message me, or comment on my Facebook page. However is a good way for you to reach me, go ahead and ask. I'm sexy and I know it. God, that song's going to be in my head for the rest of the day.